Sorry, I can't do that because I didn't get to watch the video that
Oh
was.
Alright, listen here, motherfucker. You'll get your damn video when you get it, okay?
From what I can remember, okay, we finished off Shadowy Guy with me and Bricks fainting. Huffmem did a superhero landing.
Yeah.
And then somehow, Marcel Legolas, that fucking chandelier-looking stone motherfucker, and it crushed the Shadow Guy. So he's dead. Everybody's cured. No more murmuring of the whatever
Chime's bedtime rhyme.
There you go.
And no more Crinkle either.
Yep. No, but that was the previous one.
Just reminding
That
you.
was the previous one.
Just reminding you.
But there's still no Crinkle.
There's still no crinkle.
After which, someone thought that they were trying to save my life, and also someone else decided just to not save my life because they could use a heal.
You still butthurt about that?
One decided to use rotting flesh.
It wasn't rotting flesh.
Yeah,
it was rotting flesh.
He's still butthurt about it.
It was just a canvas of flesh.
Either way.
100% still butthurt.
So that all happened. Like he said, I woke up butthurt like a motherfucker when you kill someone. They stopped us. We talked about some other things. Forgot what. They had us all into one little room. I think they just thanked us, saying, "Hey, thank you for saving everybody." And everybody else went to the bathroom, went to the shower, while I went to get something removed because it's not supposed to be there.
To fill in what they actually said, thank you, and we also have another mission for you.
Okay, that's what they said apparently. Also, Bricks and Marcel found out that they lost 300.
That what?
Both of y'all lost 300 gold.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Because Bjorn stole it. Because Bjorn stole our gold. Because he's a fucking asshole who steals gold from party members.
What are you talking? Nobody even gave me loot. I don't even want to hear it.
You are the most selfish ass party I've ever seen.
I was sitting there trying to kill this thing and keep everybody alive, and y'all were like, loot though? Hold on.
Read my backstory. It says I'm led by money.
I just want you, I mean, if you properly RP'd that, you're sitting there going fucking crazy.
I properly RP'd that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and then after the showering, everybody showered, then we all came here. We found out that Marcel talked to the second in command of the entire keep. Told him, revealed his plans. Couldn't entirely. And yeah, that's all I remember.
Only I could kill Marcel.
Oh man. That wasn't in the contract.
Yep, that sounds about right. So so after that, Marcel and Bricks hatched a plan to incapacitate or otherwise kill a person that Marcel blabbed to, only to find out that they are actually immune to poison. And yeah, Hawkman went to go get some good eats. Bjorn's asking around what a potion does to anyone he sees here.
That's right.
Did I ever find out what that potion did?
No. You have not yet found out what that potion does.
Okay, well, I still go around asking, hey, you know what this does?
Hey, you know what this does? Hey, you.
Every person
how about you over there? Do you know what this does?
You should probably drink it.
You should. All right, and yeah, with that, we continue. I think did we leave off with Bricks us,
Yeah, I just
or did we
finished
leave
the
off with Buckman?
Well, I just finished the conversation with the guy, and then Bjorn went around asking people what the golden liquid was.
Okay.
And that's where it ended.
Yeah. Okay, so Bjorn's asking people what the golden liquid does. Huckmem, you just watching them while eating some mutton, I assume.
Yeah, whatever food they brought me for saving their butts.
Yep, it's just coming. You know, as soon as you finish something, they bring something else out.
Yeah.
And they're just like, oh, I mean, he's eating it. Let's bring something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for you, Marcel, they even got a dude with a tray coming to you, bringing you food.
Ready. And as I'm eating, I'm literally like sharpshooter eyes at Bricks and this other guy. Gal thing.
So what he's saying is
the bartender or the person that left?
The person that left.
Oh, okay.
So what he's saying is that you got an arrow pointed at you.
No, I told him to watch my back.
I'm using the my sharpshooter ability, which gives me intense eyesight. Not really. I'm just RPing that.
All right. So Bricks, what do you want to do?
I think I'm just gonna finish my meal, and I'm gonna walk over to Marcel. Meander on over to Marcel and sit down on the couch next to him.
Meander.
And I'm going to look at him very intently.
You're going to look up at him very intently, you mean?
Look at him,
Stand
look
on the
up at
couch.
him.
Yeah.
Tomato. You know what I'm saying?
I can already see when he's on the couch, his feet to the floor.
He looks at Marcel and says, "Arf."
I hate you guys.
I'm just teasing.
So I look at Marcel and I look at Marcel very intently. I say, do you have any idea the gravity of the mission that is at hand? Do you realize, and I look around to my left and to my right and see if anybody's paying attention to us. And I lean in a little bit closer. Do you realize what this spell can accomplish?
Clears throat. Is starting to actually fear his life. I look at Bricks and I say, I'm starting to understand that I fucked up. And I just wanted to get a little bit of a show going to see if I could get some word on this spell. I should not have mentioned it by its actual name.
Exactly. When we first came in here, what did we say? We said that
No
we were
witness.
looking for... No, not that. Yes, that. But another thing is, when we first came to Candlekeep, we told the workers here that we were looking for higher level magic, and that was all. That's all they need to know. We need them to point us in an area where we could potentially find it and follow the breadcrumbs from there. They're obviously not going to let two people who wandered into Candlekeep look for this spell or get close to this spell. We are going to have to use the skills which we have learned and honed over, in my case, the past few years, in your case, much less, but that's why I'm here. We have to keep this on the down low.
Thought I could use my charming skills to get some info, but clearly that is not the tactic.
Do you know who that guy was?
No, but you're about to tell me.
What was his position again?
Master Sage.
He is a master sage of Candlekeep. Now,
My face turns white.
if he was anyone else,
You're already white.
I would have slipped him poison or followed him into the room and assassinated him while he slept. But one does not simply assassinate a master sage.
So what do you pose we should... Whoa. Words. What do you think we should do?
I think we should keep our eyes and ears peeled. And I think we should always watch our backs. Because we have to hope that he is not going to tell people that there are adventurers after this spell. And after I say that, I kind of lean back and I continue to look over my shoulder to see if anybody's paying attention to us. Just be more tactful when inquiring about our mission.
Aye, Captain. Going forward, I'll do better at disguising what we're doing here.
Very well. Well, I'm off to bed.
All right, Brix is heading to bed. We'll jump over to Hakmem and Bjorn. So Bjorn, asking around enough, actually, you ended up stumbling across an alchemist who is here studying botany and rare herbs. So she tells you that what you're carrying is known as a potion of heroism.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Sexy. So, what does said potion of heroism do?
Let's see. 5e. For 1 hour after drinking it, you gain 10 temporary hit points that last for an hour. For the same duration, you are under the effect of the Bless spell, with no concentration required.
Ooh.
Ooh. Muy interesante.
Yeah. So, make sure you write that down.
I'm just gonna add it to my thing.
Yeah. Bless spell. You know what bless spell does?
Something ridiculous
Bless
to
gives you a
refer
D4 on all ability
Yes.
checks and scores.
Yeah.
to. Donk.
And I think there's even attack rolls too.
Attack roll, saving throws.
Yeah.
Okay, sucks.
It's badass.
So now you know what it is. You finally know what it is. Hakmem, you want to do anything, or you just chilling?
Oh no. If I'm done eating,
All right.
I'm leaving.
Okay.
I've already had a
Hakmem's
bath,
leaving.
right? What time
Yeah.
is it? Twilight?
It's no. It's after, since dinner's been served. The dinner gong. It's probably a little later than twilight.
I hate you,
Okay.
Michael.
Why?
It's not my fault. It's always twilight in the Feywild, okay?
Over Hitler.
I feel like aren't we in the Feywild right now?
Shit,
No, we were-
maybe we fell asleep and this is all just a dream.
Are we not in the Feywild? That's why I'm confused.
And then we wake up in...
No, you're
My-
not in the Feywild.
Thank you. God, fucking nobody answering the question.
Oh, you
No, you're in
weren't serious?
That's actually why I kept saying it, because I thought we were in the Feywild.
Oh,
Wait,
wow.
really?
you guys are
I thought you were-
Feywild.
I have no idea where we are.
Wait, for real, for real?
Yeah, other than like this
Oh.
place.
Yeah, no, we're
I
on the
know
we're
we're-
on the Sword Coast in the material plane.
Why didn't you say that?
I didn't. I mean, I'm not the DM.
I mean, I don't. Why would you say we're in the Feywild? First off,
We're on Earth, bruh.
Sure. All right. So, I go to bed
All right.
After this massive headache.
right about twilight.
Oh
That's
my
fine.
god.
Marcel, what do you want to do?
I am going to go to the bartender.
All right.
I'm going to look at her and I'm going to say, give me something strong to throw back.
She just kind of gives you a glance and she says, "I love," and she gives you slightly bubbling black liquid in a small shot glass.
Surprised she gave him anything. He said he wanted to throw it back.
That'll be 2 gold pieces.
Alrighty. I hand it over.
And really quick, you hear from across the room, "Bartender, give me 3 of the..." What's that one that like everybody just loves the taste? What was the name of it again?
Oh, brandy.
Brandy wine.
Brandy wine. 3 brandy wine, please.
That'll be 3 gold pieces. Send it back with the barkeep.
Will do.
Most expensive drinks in the world right here.
Yeah, these bitches are. I ain't drinking here. I'm leaving.
Well, okay, Marcel didn't specify what he wanted, so barkeep's gonna make some money.
Hell yeah.
And brandy
Hustling out here.
wine comes from the Feywild. Do you have any idea how hard it is to transpo between planes? That shit costs money. It's priced accordingly.
Good too.
Yeah, and it's good.
I knock back whatever the freaking hell this is.
Death.
Death.
So as you
Aptly named.
as you knock it back, you get a sharp tang of fermented berries, and then you get like a dark punch as if it's been fermented for eons. And
Jesus.
on the aftertaste, like as you're kind of like, you know, you're kind of just like smacking your lips or tongue or whatever, clicking your tongue. It's almost like you can feel steam coming out of your mouth,
Ugh.
but it doesn't
Um,
feel hot. It's a
but-
chilled drink.
That sounds like mead. A really, really good mead.
Damn.
Eon-year-old mead? Are you kidding me?
He said he wanted something strong.
Yeah, he did.
My cheeks begin to get red immediately.
All right, Bjorn, you've got your 3 brandy wine.
I chug all 3 of them.
All right, just don't forget to pay the barkeep.
I already did.
He's got plenty of gold. Don't worry about that.
You don't know that, sir.
Oh god, I hate you, Stu.
Yeah, and after I finish my drink, I'm gonna head back to the.
Have you looked at your gold until this point, Jared?
Yeah, Jared knows.
Yeah, she told
Or
both of
Marcel
them while they
knows.
were in the shower.
Yeah, I know about it. Yeah.
But apparently, I still don't know how Briggs didn't find out it was, who it was, well, when she said.
All that was told to me was that I put my clothes on faster. And that I put them on faster because they were lighter. And
Well, yeah, you rolled a good history
Yeah.
check, so I was like, oh.
yeah, but it's hard to translate that in character to
To
like,
anything useful?
hey, this motherfucker stole my gold.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'll find a way. Where there's a
Meta
will,
gaming.
there's a way.
Meta. That's meta.
No, it's not. I'm thinking as Briggs. Eventually, Briggs is gonna want his gold back. So I'm
Well,
trying
I
to
mean, yeah,
think
that's
how
fair.
would Briggs want to try to figure out where the hell his gold went.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty
same
big
here.
purloin, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, Bjorn, what are you doing? You see all your companions have left the hearth.
So I finished my dinner and I finished my 3 drinks. Okay, from what I remember, did you say there's like a general store here that we can go and like buy stuff?
Yeah, but they're not open after the dinner gong.
Gotcha.
Midnight.
Well, then I go to bed.
Alright.
You gave up your intentions and Bricks heard you. Except it was Mike heard you.
Oh, no, I left a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm just saying Mike heard him say he's gonna go spend that money.
Yeah.
All right.
So I have my room over here.
Yep. So as you guys return to your rooms, Bricks, Marcel, and Huffman, you guys see a small stack of books on the table here. You see 2 books.
Why does it have to be off grid?
Right?
It's so frustrating.
Okay. Yes, we'll take a look at. I'll take a look at the books.
Hey, look, books came in. I look at the
Okay.
books.
So you guys see 2 books. One is called Do You Have the Time? The Perilous Art of Chronomancy by Novin Dar, and it's written on parchment.
Chronomancy?
Chronomancy.
You know,
And then you also see A Scholar's Guide to Dragons by
let me hold that.
Anicius, and that's written on vellum.
Scholar's Guide to what?
A Scholar's Guide to Dragons. And then Bjorn, as you're returning to your room, you also see a book on your table as well by the candle. Yeah. And that one says 42 Herbs That Will Save Your Life in the Wild by Pluck Will Fiddlebrook, and it's written on parchment.
So nothing to help my king. Gotcha.
You said you needed a cure, right?
Herbalism is oft a cure.
I guess you got a point. See what this has to offer.
Maybe you should be more
Appreciative.
detailed what you want next time. I want a cure. Okay, here's some herbs.
I
That's not a cure.
specified that I wanted a cure.
Good talk. Good talk.
Good talk. Anyways, so there you have it. You guys got 3 books total.
Stuart's so funny.
Cool.
Everyone
cool.
Everyone
I
turning
take-
in for the night.
Yeah, I take my
Uh,
book and I would like
I
to
start
study
reading.
it for a few hours before I hit the sack.
yes,
All right.
I
Good
read
stuff.
my book.
All
And
right.
while they're reading, I'm going to look at the vial of smoke that I looted. And I'm gonna try and do an arcana check to see if I know what it is.
Sure. I think if you just study it for like an hour, you figure out what items are.
That's if you attune to a magical item for 1 hour, then you know everything about that item.
I see. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll me Arcana.
Okay, I was gonna say, am I doing?
Got a little excited there, I know.
Oh,
Ooh.
oh.
That's
help
a
'em out, Briggs?
1. I'm reading my book.
Wait, what did he do?
I did an arcana check on the vial of smoke that I have.
I'm not
I'll-
even gonna attempt with that.
Damn,
So
Marcel, that's how you think the person that saved your life, huh?
You should probably drink that.
I don't know what happened. I apparently lost internet just spontaneously. Clue why?
That
Kinda
makes
figured.
sense. That makes a lot more sense.
So yeah, I guess all I do is pick up the book and I just lay in bed and I read it to see if I can find out what's going on.
All right. All right. Yep. So after reading the books, Huckmem, you will now get advantage on attacks against wormlings.
Hold on. Do I just add that as a feature? Custom?
Yeah.
No, I can't do that. Maybe I can. Yeah. Manage feats. Just custom button somewhere, right? I don't know.
You should name the feat Worm Buster.
Yes,
Worm
Bane.
We're in Bane. What are you talking about?
Wormling Buster. Just the baby ones.
How do you do these?
And
There's a way.
let's
This button.
Yo, is Brix about to be a Time Lord?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was trying to like figure out how to get Brix his advantage because I can't just give you an Arcana advantage. Well, okay, so I will give you advantage on Arcana checks when investigating objects.
When investigating okay.
And
And is that like a permanent buff?
yeah, unless you take a blow to the head and get amnesia, I would assume. And Bjorn, you'll get advantage on survival checks.
Watch the next
Nice.
member has an amnesia move. For his, it was nature checks, or was it
It was survival checks.
Okay, cool.
So advantage on Arcana checks on items.
When investigating items, yeah.
Okay, but so just to be more specific, because there's also an investigation check, so it's not investigation, right? It's just Arcana.
Yeah, it's just Arcana.
So
Like whenever you would use
inquiring-
Arcana to see, like, discern, like, if this item has magical properties, right?
Yeah.
I can't figure out how to just randomly give myself a feat.
All right. And while you guys are doing that, everybody turns in. Give yourself a long rest. I don't think you guys have had one since the first campaign.
That's been forever.
No, I think we've had at least one long rest.
No, you guys had no one took a long rest in the first campaign. You guys didn't take one until the beginning of the last one. And everybody went to sleep.
What was it called? A wormling? What was it?
Wormling, yeah.
I'm just gonna write in notes. Has advantage on survival checks. I don't know how to put that little advantage on the survival thing.
What is it? Wait, what'd you want to call it? Wormling wrestler?
He said
This one
Wormling
it-
Buster.
Yeah, Buster.
Oh, yeah.
I was saying Wormling Bane.
Wormling Buster, that's cool.
Alright, so you guys you read your books. Marcel tried to discern what potion he had, and he couldn't pry Brix away from his book to get him to help. So
Nope.
you still don't know what that potion does, and it is now morning.
As soon as I wake up, I had restless sleep because I couldn't figure out what was in that bottle, so I look at it again.
Okay, that'll be level 1 fatigue then. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, yo.
Rolled a disadvantage.
Hey man, you volunteered. You told me. You told me you were tired.
So, it's just advantage on spells and attacks against wormlings?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you try again in the morning?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wake up after restless sleep.
Well, apparently it wasn't that restless because you look at the potion after a while studying it, and you are able to discern that it is a potion of gaseous form, which I think actually is real well suited to your class. Let me see. When you drink this potion, you gain the effect of the gaseous form spell for 1 hour with no concentration required, or until you end the effect as a bonus action.
That's not what I want.
How do I look up that spell?
It should be on D&D Beyond. It's a gaseous form. You transform a willing creature you touch, along with everything it's wearing and carrying, into a misty cloud for the duration. The spell ends if the creature drops to 0 hit points, and an incorporeal creature isn't affected. While in this form, the target's only method of movement is a flying speed of 10 feet. The target can enter and occupy the space of another creature. The target has resistance to non-magical damage, and it has advantage on strength, dexterity, and constitution saving throws. The target can pass through small holes, narrow openings, and even mere cracks, though it treats liquids as though they were solid surfaces. The target can't fall and remains hovering in the air even when stunned or otherwise incapacitated. While in the form of a misty cloud, the target can't talk or manipulate objects, and any objects it was carrying or holding can't be dropped, used, or otherwise interacted with. The target can't attack or cast spells.
Um,
So-
I've seen Keyleth use the spell very poorly.
so when I took a rest, I'm able to change out some of my cantrips, so I just did that.
Cool. So I put the vial back into my bag of holding.
Whoosh. All right, what do you guys want to do? Breakfast is gonna be served soon. You guys can either wait for it to be carried to your rooms, or you can go to the hearth, or you can skip it all together and do what you want.
I want to check my bag. I want to try and calculate in my head on how much gold I'm going to need because I'm going to try and find a certain something. So, if I was trying to find the items to make something, because I'm a blacksmith,
Mhm.
let's say this place has, how would we go about finding out how much they are? Because what I'm trying to make is plate making. Now, I know it's going to take like a day to make, but I'm trying to figure out how much gold would I need to buy the materials, because if I can afford it, I will buy the materials and then just make the armor itself. And I don't think it would cost the 1,000 gold of what the actual piece of gear is worth, because you have to also take into account the craftsman itself, the making of it.
So the general shop that's at Candlekeep doesn't sell weapons or armor. They sell like general items like rope and mess kits and stuff for travelers who are going to need provisions to go back to wherever it is that they came from.
So,
There is a smithy that is in Candlekeep, but they're largely there to help maintain mounts for the keep and for travelers. This ain't the city of splendors, Bjorn. That's the next campaign. So you're just gonna have to wait.
I don't want to. I want to use my blacksmithing blood.
All right. So with that out of the way, Bricks, Marcel, Hakmem, anything you guys want to do?
I have several things. I'm just trying to figure out what would be the best thing to do.
What does Chachmem do? Oh yeah, go play sports ball outside. I take I take my my leather ball and go play sports ball.
Right. Hakmem's like, yo, let me know when we're doing something.
So I go to Marcel and I say, So we've been given a book about chronomancy. While this is higher level magic, I think we need to inquire about the shelf or the section that this was in, and to see if we can get access to that section of books to see if there's any mention of the spell. Because I didn't find any mention of the spell in this chronomancy book.
Okay. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. Maybe I can put in another request for higher level magic, and see if we can get any other section as well from a different section.
Yeah, because what we need access to the section so that we can peruse the books ourselves, because they're not going to give us what we really need. We have to go out and find it. And being that this place is crawling with workers, for the time being, we have to play by their rules. So, me and Marcel will head over to the receptionist area that we were in when we first came to Candlekeep. Right, because there's an area like that, right, where we asked
It
about
has
what we
that-
wanted.
It has that like air person.
Yeah. At the pillars.
Yeah. And so basically, we want to go up to whatever receptionist is there and see if we can inquire direct access to the section where this book came from.
Okay. Okay. So you guys are gonna go do that. And Bjorn, what are you gonna do?
Because I didn't do it yesterday, I'm gonna go take a bath.
Take a bath.
Before breakfast, I'm gonna go take a bath. Because I'm guessing the general store is closed before breakfast.
Yep.
That's what I thought.
All right. So, Brix and Marcel, as you guys are leaving, you see the Dragonborn you guys that your party had first met, try and flag you down from across the hall. And as he's running up, he says, "I saw your friend leave earlier, but I wasn't quick enough to catch him. But I wanted to ask you if your books were okay. You know, how are you getting through your texts?"
Yes,
Wait, who?
Me and Marcel.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, the text that you left for us was quite intriguing. In fact, we would like to further our research and do more. May we gain access to the shelf that this book was on, so that we may peruse at our leisure.
So he like, as you say that, he kind of like scratches the back of his neck and he says, "I don't really have the authority to grant that. I'm just a scribe who helps guests get books. What I could do is I could relay your request to the receptionist at the Pillars, and he's the one that oversees the paperwork for such requests. In the meantime, if you or your party desire more texts to be sourced from us, the helpers, please let the receptionist here at the House of Rust know. He's right. He always sits where the set of stairs are, on the left. So it's this guy here."
I see.
I will say thank you and then start making my way towards the receptionist.
Okay. Are you going to the one at the inn or the one for the library access?
The one that's right here.
Okay. All right. So Bjorn's taking a bath. Huckman's playing leatherball. Marcel's walking up to the receptionist.
Question.
Hey,
On my
so-
way to the bathhouse, can I? Which way is to go and find the books? Like, is
Which
it
way?
along the way to the bathhouse?
The finding the books, the library, you mean?
Yeah, like to tell them, hey, I think I made my request wrong. This had some good information, but I need to find out what the actual ailment is.
So you could probably like, since these things are happening at the same time, you could probably catch him like right as he's ending his conversation with Brix and Marcel.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Let him know, hey, I'm looking for maybe something on ailments. The book you gave me, it had something good in it, but I mean, it means nothing if I don't know what the ailment is itself.
And so he nods his head quickly and he says, "Yes, of course. So for ailments, any specific type of ailments I should hone in on?"
He was turned to crystal.
Oh, that sounds like a curse.
Like I said, I don't know. All I know is that we found him. He was in a crystal state, and I'm trying to cure him.
So he holds his chin thoughtfully with the with his thumb and his forefingers, and so he's like, I'll have to think about that one. That's I'm not sure if I've heard of somebody being trapped in crystal before. But I'll see what I can find in the vault for you.
Thank you. Then I go to the bathhouse.
All right. Marcel, so you walk up to the receptionist, and he's just like writing his whatever it is that receptionists write. I have no idea. They always appear busy on the desk, but are they really doodling? Who knows? So he sees you approach, and he says, "Hi, what can I do for you? Is everything okay with your room?"
Yes. I was told to come to you if I wanted to make more requests for books.
Yes, I handled that. I was also told to watch out for a party of adventurers in case they decided to take up the request the About had for them. Would that be you and yours by any chance?
Yes. What would you like me to relay to them?
Oh, I just wanted to make sure I'm identifying the right people, and to know if you guys were ready to accept or not,
I
or
will.
willing to accept.
I will have to. I'm totally down, but I have to make sure that my party is ready.
Okay, sure thing. Yeah, just let me know when everyone's ready, and we'll go ahead and brief you. So about those books, what kind of books can we get for you?
We're looking for higher level magic. Preferably something that can maybe uh something with like mind magic
Mind
or
magic.
or like thoughts.
So like charm? Are you looking for charm magic? Charm spells?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and put in that request for you. Let's see. He's like, you see him muttering and scribbling some things down, and he makes a note of your room number, and he's like, "All right. Can I just have you sign your name here?"
Yes, and then I do not write Marcel.
You remember what alias you gave to the Master Sage?
Oh God, I don't remember.
Oof. All right. Write your alias down. What's your alias?
Why didn't I write this down?
Yes, remember?
And what?
Nice.
We're gonna go with Eric.
Eric. Got it.
Eric
Eric.
Long. Eric Long Short. Yep.
That's a good name.
He raises an eyebrow at your name, but doesn't say anything, and he says, "All right, thank you so much. We'll go ahead and put that request in for you." And immediately after he says that, he like rips off that piece of parchment that you guys are writing on, throws it into the air, and you see it fold itself into a paper airplane and whiz out the window.
Can I go on a limb and do something crazy?
What do you want to do?
I don't think it's possible, but can I put Hunter's Mark on that envelope? Or that piece of paper?
Hunter's Mark. Are there any limitations to it? Does it have to be a creature, or?
I want to say it has to be a creature.
Yeah, 'cause if it has to be a creature, then you can't do it, because it's not a creature.
I was just going out on a limb. I thought it would be fun. Yeah, no, it says creature. Cool.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you look up and, like, pay really close attention to the sky, you could probably see where they fly to.
Then yes. I'm not gonna do it right now because I don't want him to think that I'm like crazy. But I'm gonna keep a mental note of that, so that way I can pay attention to the sky.
Good stuff. So after that, what did you want to do?
I'm gonna go back and find Bricks, and Hachmim.
All right. So, as you're leaving the inn here, you see that Hachmem is playing just outside. Bricks has, probably, so the pillars are over here. You can probably see Bricks in the distance, maybe around there. And you also see Bjorn coming back from his bath.
Yes.
About to pass Hachmem.
I will run up to those two. And I'm just gonna say, hey guys, are y'all ready to do that request that that lady was asking about? That we totally remember.
Totally.
Hold on 1 second.
He gotta get his
Okay.
towel on right.
I was gonna say as he readjusts, scratches his nut.
Hachmem, what do you think?
What do I think about?
Marcel. He's like, hey, what are you guys thinking about that mission that they want to send us on?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
I'll go on it.
yes. Quite inquisitive, that mission.
Yeah, we should probably do that. Where is it?
We talked to the receptionist, and he'll tell us where we need to go.
Okay. And what is it doing?
Mm-hmm.
You won't know till you are ready to decide.
Ah, so secret mission.
Secret mission.
Or maybe not ready to decide until, like, your party is rested and you guys are ready. You guys are like, okay, I've rested and I've recovered and I'm ready to hear what you have to say.
Oh yeah, we slept last night, right? We good.
Yeah. Don't forget your long rests, people.
Yeah, I already did it, but yeah, it's because that lady was like trying to tell us what we needed, and we were like, no, we're tired.
What is going on? Okay, so I made the feat, and it's not wanting to freaking show up.
I made a note.
Put on
Don't
my
worry.
character.
I
Did-
made a note.
Did you allow
You
your
have to
character to
enable-
have homebrew?
Yeah.
I did.
Then it just takes a while.
Wow. Yay. Has the breakfast bell rang yet?
It has not quite rung just yet. Yeah, well,
Hello.
Oh, whoa.
Hello?
I said it has not quite rung yet.
I said, okay.
Oh, okay, all right. All right, Marcel, so you relayed the information to your companions. I'm assuming you're going to go catch up with Bricks?
Yeah.
All right.
Ah, good. So glad that looks like that.
All right, so I guess while Hachmem's playing sports ball and Bjorn's come back from his bath, we'll swap over here real fast.
By the way, when I come back from my bath, I'm fully armored.
Okay.
I'm not in my towel.
Just in case there was any question about it. I'm not Huffman.
Yeah, well,
I'm not
exactly.
naked.
I'm not naked. If
Alright.
anyone was concerned.
Anyone at all.
Alright, so Briggs and Marcel, you guys make it to the pillars and you see a familiar face.
Hello, hello, hello.
Good evening, Sir Ursarin.
He doesn't look up from his scribbling.
Never change, never change.
I will up. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know what I want to do here.
Are you all right over there?
Yes, I am going to kind of stroll up to this guy with a smile on my face. And I'm going to say, we would like some access. And then just leave it at that.
So he doesn't even look up, doesn't even stop whatever he's writing, and he says, "Do you have a reservation?"
I look over at Brix and I say, Brix, do we have a reservation?
I pull a piece of parchment out from my backpack that has like some random stuff scribbled on it, just like random thoughts that I was having that day or something like that. And but it's still rolled up, but that's what's on it. It's still rolled up. And I go, yes, right here. And I kind of like wave it a little bit from behind the desk, and then I continue to walk as if those like, yeah, here it is. I'm just gonna go on by.
Roll me deception. And you'll get advantage because this dude ain't fucking paying attention.
Good thing I got advantage. God damn it.
Oh! It's a +4. What happened, Bricks?
I don't know. I'm using my pay to win die and everything.
Dude,
Me too.
Okay, so
Didn't win very much.
so like as you're rounding the corner here, being like, yeah, I got it all squared away, waving your paper, without even like, he's still writing with like his right hand, his left arm swipes out, and you notice at the last second that this bear person also has bear claws, and the dude
Who
just
would've
like shreds that, like yanks the paper and shreds it with his claws in one motion, and he doesn't do anything else except say, you need to have a reservation to gain access to the study chambers.
Okay.
I'm going to put one elbow down on his desk and like lean forward to him. And I'm gonna say, how does one get access to the chambers?
You can either make a request at the receptionist at the inn, at the gate, or with your guide.
Look, Sir Ursaring. I didn't
He
want to
heaves a sigh.
I didn't want to have to name pool, but you know, let me look at my notes here.
Yep.
I don't know if you recall the last time we were here. A lady by the name of Loris came and you know, asked us to help find her friend Valthrax, and we were really heartstrung at her request, and on good faith, we went through a portal and fought some very, very evil beings, some hags, and
He interrupts
saved
you and he says,
Valthrax.
"Can you tell me what happens at the end? What's the end?"
We saved Valthrax. Loris owes us a favor.
Owes you a favor?
Yeah,
That
she
sounds
said
like
she
a
would gain
personal
us.
matter, sir.
She said she would gain us access to a section of higher level magic where we can
Names.
study and bricks.
And then he looks at you, Marcel.
Marcel.
And so he looks down at his notes and is slowly like flipping through the pages. And he says, "Ah, yes, right here. Please proceed on the elevators."
Thank you.
Give a little bow. And I say, "Thank you, Ursaluna."
He totally ignores you.
Alright, where are the elevators at?
The elevators are these right here.
Oh, these things here. Okay, cool.
Alrighty, let's see. Tower, shrine, temple. Yo, you know what? I don't think I actually put in the map for that.
That's cool. We could do Theater of the Mind.
Theater
Yeah,
of the Mind.
if you want.
is- Sure. So, there's a lever that you guys pull. You assume it has only one function, and you hear a faint clanging as the platform starts to be pushed up, and it slowly starts gaining speed, and continues at a pretty comfortable pace for some undetermined amount of time, and then starts to slow down, and it goes. You hear a click, 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 as it stops at the floor, the next floor up, and before you is a very ornate bronze gate. It's opened, and you see some stylized depictions of like a lion and a griffin on it, and as you guys are walking through there, it's an enormous library. Like, this shit is fucking massive. So like, and it's even this section is multi-tiered. You enter the main area of the library, and you can see across all four walls on the level that you're on, lined with books, and there are giant swirling staircases that lead to the next level. And you can see on the second level there's another set of swirling staircases, and on and on it goes. And you guys look up, and you can see the light filtering in through a glass ceiling at the very top, but you can't quite see how many levels there are. That's how high it goes. And as you guys drag your eyes back down, you see that there's another pair of elevators in this area as well.
Okay. And so the elevators that we were in, is this, it went up or down?
It went up.
And is this the highest these elevators go up?
That you know of, yes.
So there's another set of elevators. Can I go over to those to see if they go up or down? Can I determine?
So you want to go on another set of elevators from the area that you came from, or from the library?
So in this section that we came up to, right? You said that there's four walls, there's a whole bunch of books, many different floors. We're on the first floor. And you also said across from us there's another set of elevators?
Yeah.
Okay, those elevators there, do they go up or down? Can I determine?
Yeah, so you see, like, as you approach the elevators and you approach the entrance, you can very see clear markings that indicate one goes down and one goes up.
Okay, so it goes even further up. Okay. I will turn around and see. Is there anybody else in this room with us?
It's all mostly filled with Avowed.
Okay, so it's pretty
But
busy.
you do see like a couple of people who aren't wearing the livery, but it's mostly the workers.
Okay, I try to flag down any Avowed near me that I can get their attention. And I want to. My goal is to have or look for some sort of directory or some sort of thing that'll tell me, hey, these books are here, those books are there. If you want this kind of thing, go to this shelf.
Okay. Let's see. Oh God. Yeah. So you see an Avowed that's appears to be studying a tome. He's a halfling, so he's about your height, a little taller.
I'll have you know I'm the tallest kobold in my clan.
What was your clan made out of? Lizards?
Yes, actually.
So as you approach him, he notices your approach and he shelves the book that he was reading and he turns to you and says, I see you're a visitor who's gained access to the Great Library. What can I do for you?
Yes, I'm looking for some books on higher level magic to advance my skills in wizardry, and this place is quite big. Is there any kind of directory or way I can more easily look up what I'm looking for?
Yes, we do have a lectern on each floor he uses air quotes for easy access to the titles that you're looking for. And
Is that like Google?
A lectern it's basically the old version of Google. It's like the biggest ass book you've ever fucking seen. It's so massive.
No, as bricks, I'm like, is that like Google?
Google. So the halfling just kind of like tilts his head and he says, "Google? Is that?
Oh, never mind.
Is that a spell?"
The lectern. Where is this? A person or a book?
No, it's a book. It's a book. It's
where is said book?
Here, I'll go ahead and show you. And so he leads you to the lectern, and yeah, it's like this book is so massive. You're wondering how on earth the bindery has stayed on.
No.
As I'm walking with them, do I notice any of the paper airplanes like flying around in this area?
Yeah, you notice them. They're not going super fast. They're like almost floating, and they have like a faint purplish bluish hue to them.
Do I see what direction they're going in? Or are they just flying all over?
Yeah, they're not going in any particular direction. It looks like they're flying to various Avowed. Alright, so my description was a little different than the map, but that's okay. It's okay. Here, you guys should be able to click and see.
Oh, did you post it in Discord?
Yeah, I put a
No,
stream
she's
up.
streaming.
Oh.
Okay.
I see. Okay.
Watching stream. Damn it. Okay. Ooh.
Yep, so these are the doors that you came through. Whoops. And yeah, so this is, filled with filled with books. It's got a couple of lecterns and then the elevators.
Okay.
And
Where
then
did you do, like, what program is this that you did this?
It's Dungeon Alchemist. I also forgot to mention that within the halls or within the library, you also see additional hallways leading to different sections of the library.
Okay.
And I just like Accio fire magic spell.
I'm pretty sure like a good portion of the books would just come flying down around you. Death by book avalanche. Many people would die.
Okay, so
Hey, Michael, just cast Fireball.
that's my solution to everything. Okay. So I want to go through this lectern, and I want to try and find anything that has to do with alteration magic. Or actually, hold on. Let me just double check, make sure.
Did you guys tell anyone where you were going?
No.
No, I don't think we.
I don't
Nice.
believe so.
Conjuration. Anything that has to do with conjuration spells that have been how do I want to say this?
On the
So
wording.
I guess some example titles of what Bricks would be looking for is lost and mythical conjuration spells, or conjuration spells you can only dream of, or the mythos, the creation of conjuration magic. Stuff like that. Stuff that would allude to really complex spells in the conjuration school of magic.
Okay. So it's gonna take you a while to go through the lectern. It might take you like an hour to find what you're looking for.
Okay.
Bricks is like, I got time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm also doing the same, but in obviously a different lectern than his.
Oh, so you're both looking?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. So. Mm.
I'm like 100% vibing.
What was that?
So, what was that?
I said I'm 100% vibing with this music, by the way.
Noise. Let's see. Okay, so you're able to find Marcel. The first entry that you come upon, it says a history of known conjuration spells by Mordred the Crimson, Riel Shawin, and Tiana Witt. And let's see, it is on the 9th floor of the library, down hallway 2, and yeah, it tells you where to find it.
Like, you know how in those TV shows where somebody finds a stupid book in those like horror movies or whatever, where they're like, hey guys, I found something. That's what I'm doing to Bricks right now.
I
You
just
already
look
played
over.
that game with stupid books and horror movies.
I just look over at Marcel and I wave to him like, "Go on, go."
And I say, follow me to the 9th floor, hallway 2.
No, you go look, and I'll continue looking here on my book. We'll split up. We'll cover more ground.
Poor Marcel. Goodbye. All right, Marcel, you going?
I turn away and roll my eyes, and I say, "Fine, I'll find it myself." And then gonna go up 9 floors.
Far away from your party member. Okay. All right. So, yep, Marcel, it's a long trip, and cue the elevator music while you're just kind of like shifting your way, and you're kind of just like, and waiting to reach the 9th floor.
Looking
You're
at
able
my
to.
nails.
Yeah, you're able to find the hallways easily because they're marked on the keystones of each arch. And yep, so using the power of the alphabet, you're able to find it by author name in the Arcana section, and the Greater Arcana section. And when you pull out the book, you see that the book is bound in dark brown leather and features several bright gemstones that have been worked into it. The book has a strange aura when handled. It feels almost conscious, as if it knows you are holding it.
Me no likey.
Can I do like an inspection or like some kind of like I want to like inspect the hell out of this book after I feel that aura.
Oh man, if only there was somebody here who had like advantage on that stuff. That's nuts. Yeah, go ahead and roll me.
Nutty.
Investigation.
Yeah.
He's fine.
I'm fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm smart enough. Ish.
19. Yeah, all right. Yep. So I mean, it definitely doesn't feel like a portal will pop out if you open it. You're definitely not getting that vibe. But you can tell that this book is beyond your ken.
So, I'm not trying to. Do I feel that it's coming from within the book, or does it feel like it's a spell that's like I'm being watched by somebody?
Yeah, it just seems, it doesn't really seem like, it's hard to tell. It's literally like more of like an aura that surrounds it.
Okay, so I just know something's going on.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Can I? Sorry, real fast. I want to use my special feature. To do Psychonic Whispers. So as a Psychonic Rogue archetype, I can basically establish a telepathic communication between myself and other people. I can choose one or more creatures that I can see, up to a number of creatures equal to my proficiency bonus, which would be 3, and then roll 1 Psychonic energy die for a number of hours equal to the die rolled. The creature I can speak telepathically with them. And I would like to retcon that, if possible, I'd like to retcon that when I was waving Marcel to go on, that was when I would have cast Psychic Whispers.
Okay. Do they have to stay with an eyesight to establish that?
No, just only when I establish them, but then once it's established, they can be anywhere. It doesn't even give a range.
Okay. Yep. I'll allow it.
I guess whenever I rolled my eyes is whenever it connected.
Okay, so I roll a d6. Whoops. So 2 hours is how long I have this connection for, and the spell also then goes to state that the first time I use a power after each long rest, I don't actually expend a Psychonic energy die, because I only got 6 of them. So I don't actually lose a die. But basically, I would like to, after Marcel found this and investigated it, I would like to speak to him and say, Marcel, did you find anything? Over.
I'm gonna hear the and I'm gonna freak the fuck out.
Yeah, I've never used this ability with Marcel before, so he has no fucking clue.
I'm gonna be like, hello?
You guys do that out loud?
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, hello? And then I look at the book intensely,
Tell me
like,
someone.
So as
Tell
you're
me
doing
someone?
that, as you're doing that, and Avowed was walking by, and he just like looks at you weird before walking faster.
I just like look embarrassed and then I look back down at the book and I'm like, what is going on?
This is Bricks. Over.
How are you? What? Why are you in my head?
Just think what you want to say to me. Over.
Okay, and then I get into like meditation pose. And then I say, so I found the books. This one that I found, and then I look at it, and if you don't mind telling me the author's name one more time.
Let's see. The author's name was. Let's see. Let's see. Close. Do you remember what the title was called?
Nope.
Oh wait, no, never mind. I see it. Let's see. So you want the author name?
Or the title.
Okay, so it's A History of Known Conjurations by Mordred the Crimson, Riel Shawin, and Tiana Witt.
Okay. Cool. So I'm going to say that title to Bricks and and I'm gonna say that's what I found, but it has a weird aura, kind of off-putting.
There's just an extended silence.
And so as there's that extended silence, Bricks, you see a familiar person walk up to you. And it's the Dragonborn that asked you guys about taking on a mission yesterday. And she waves at you and she walks up and she says, "I see you're enjoying the privileges of the Great Library. I think your other friends, I think your dwarf friend is looking for you. He seems to be meandering around. Does he know you're here?"
No, I'm not ready to accept your mission, and I take off towards Marcel.
Yeah. Wait, you gonna take 9 flights of stairs?
I got a lot of stamina.
Oh my god.
No, you don't.
Okay,
You got 12 health. You got 12
Roll-
health. You ain't got no stamina.
Okay, I got 28.
Those steps go up to your waist.
I was about to say, he's the tiniest little dude about to run up 9 flights.
I got 28 health, and I'll just take the escalator. I'll just run to the escalator and immediately have it go up.
So you basically
No
do a
escalator.
no, and then you're like click.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll come back to you later. I'm on a very important mission right now.
Okay. All right. So you make it to the 9th floor after some, da 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 da, and tapping your toe and just kind of like.
And then I go, are you still there? Over.
I'm on my way. Over.
Oh my god. It works.
I thought there was some interference. I can't with you.
Okay. Am I there?
Yes, you're there.
Okay. I
You
run
don't
up to
need
Marcel, just full fucking sprint. And when I get to him, I gotta run into him a little bit, and I just, okay, show me the book.
Just out of
I-
curiosity, you guys have bags of holding equipped, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yep.
do.
Just wondering.
I have mine equipped.
All my stuff is in it.
Not all of mine is.
I'm gonna hand him the book, and then I'm gonna say, "Do you feel it, Mr. Krabs?"
Who's Mr. Krabs?
I thought I mumbled that. I'm sorry.
You know, Marcel, sometimes you're very weird. Whew.
As the one who is breathless over here.
I know, you didn't even run that far. You just literally ran to the elevator, like, oh, I got lots of stamina. Okay.
Anyways, I would like to take a look at this book and start flipping through some of the pages to see if I can find anything related to the spell we're after.
Go ahead and yeah, you read it. You know how to read.
If
sorry.
I need to, I do have the spell Comprehend Languages, which allows me to read any or understand anything that I'm reading.
Nah,
It says for the duration.
This is written by humans, so it's written in common.
Okay, yeah. For the duration, you understand the literal meaning of any spoken language that you hear. You also understand any written language that you see.
Okay, so reading this, or just finding this book, took you guys almost an hour. Going through its entirety is gonna take at least 3.
I mean, I'm game.
So okay,
Flip
so
the book.
oh, okay. So we're gonna switch back to Hakmim and Bjorn. So breakfast. You guys have had breakfast. Whether you decided to go to
Breakfast or not, I had breakfast. Yeah, you're right.
breakfast. Yeah.
Whether
Tell
I
me-
decided to go to breakfast or
tell-
not, I had breakfast.
Tell me you didn't have breakfast, you liar.
You know I had breakfast.
So yeah, you guys had I forgot to move you guys. There you go. You guys had breakfast. It's been like an hour and a half, and you guys haven't seen Bricks and Marcel since they headed towards the pillar, and they still haven't come out. What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna go see about the secret mission.
I'm gonna go to the convenience store.
You
It's
just keep
I
splitting up the fucking group all the time.
I know. You guys make it so easy for me.
I feel like me and Bricks do that a lot. I'm sorry.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you know.
Y'all even go into other rooms together.
Yeah, creeps.
Yeah, it's hot.
I'm talking about chat rooms. Golly.
We don't go to other
Yeah,
chat rooms.
creeps. All right.
Excuse me, DM takes y'all
so,
to other voice channels sometimes.
Oh, that's so that way no one met us. But anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So we're gonna do Stuart's just because I think this is funny.
Yeah, he's spending all my money.
That is funny too, but just this part.
Oh my god, the music.
So I'm looking for any like healers kits, potions, stuff like that. I
All right.
can't move.
So you're looking for oh, you can't move anything. Okay, so you said what are you looking for?
like potions, healers kits, stuff for healing. Seeing as how someone doesn't really ever like to heal.
Get closer to death.
I was!
Closer.
You kinda can't get any closer.
I need you to be 2 death saves in.
Alright. You have control. So yeah, the guy that you ask about, he's like, yeah, we have some healing kits and we have a few potions of healing. The healing kits are 5 gold pieces, and they have a couple of potions of healing for 50 gold pieces, and a potion of greater healing for 300 gold pieces.
Oh my god, so much.
Let me go ahead and get 3 healers kits. And then let me go and get, you said you had 2 potions, 2 regular healing potions and 1 greater?
Yeah.
Let me get all 3 of them.
All 3 of them. All right, Mr. Big Money Spender. That's 415 gold pieces, please.
Bricks, I'm gonna kill him.
I'm gonna fucking murder him.
You don't know that.
Exactly.
I'm
So
gonna meta
415?
murder him.
Yeah.
You don't know that. You don't know where it went. You have no idea how it disappeared. You don't even know it's gone.
I
Jared,
do
No, he
know it's
hasn't-
gone.
he knows
Jared
Yeah,
is
she
gonna
said
trash
415?
Stu's
415.
Why do you need 3 healers kits?
Because they have charges, if I'm understanding correctly.
Like 20
Bitch,
charges.
I got money.
Don't the healers kits like have charges? Like you can't just, they're not like infinite use.
It has 10 uses.
Yeah.
It has
Shit, 10?
That's it. This kit is a leather pouch containing bandages, salves, and splints. The kit has 10 uses. As an action, you can expend 1 use of the kit to stabilize a creature that has 0 hit points without needing to make a wisdom medicine check.
Okay. Well, then I didn't think it had that many uses. Instead, let me just go ahead and get 1.
Okay, that brings it down from 415 to 405 gold pieces, please.
Sure. There you go.
Alrighty. Anything else I can get for you, sir?
Yeah, Bjorn's head.
You got the money for it.
I want to look around. I just want to look around, see what's in there.
Sure, yeah. I mean, you got it looks like they carry some spare threads and bathrobes and mess kits and flint and they even have some saddles. And then of course they have provisions, so they have dried foods that you can take.
This music.
I love this music. It reminds me of Costa del Sol.
So wait, it's not letting me find the greater potion. Wait, don't. Okay, yeah, it's not letting me find a greater potion of healing.
That's okay. Just make a note of it, Stu.
They exist. I have 4. Well, I had 4.
I know they exist, but it's not. Oh, okay. It says it in a different fashion. Add to equipment.
Potion of healing. Greater.
Yeah, okay. I thought the greater would be in front of potion. As in, greater potion of.
Well, it's in parentheses.
Alright, you said it's got rope, right?
Yeah.
I think I have rope already. Okay, I still have 50 feet. Okay, so got a question. Do y'all buy stuff off of, people?
So we do not buy any magical objects.
I wasn't trying to sell magical. I was trying to sell a piece of equipment.
Some equipment. That might be. You might have better look at the smithy, who'd be willing to, trade some gold for metal.
Cool. I shall take my leave then. I'll go over this later.
Alrighty. Enjoy your purchases, sir.
Will do. Have a great day.
Thanks, and stop by again. Oh, whoops. Why is it this one? No, we're not chilling.
I was.
Yeah, I was.
I was like, I'm vibing.
I'm vibing. All right. So you're heading towards the smithy, and it's a long walk because it's way the fuck over here somewhere. Oh, I think it's actually this building. All right. So while you're doing that, Huckmem, you're heading back to the receptionist to go ahead and accept that quest.
Yeah.
All right. You're not there. Or you're not there either.
All of a sudden, Marcel is where he shouldn't be.
Or it's still, yeah.
Uh,
Whoa.
All right, Huckman. So you're going up to Le Receptionist, and so he hears you that you're ready to hear him out, and he looks around you and he says, "Where's the rest of your companions?"
you know, I thought they'd be right here. You haven't seen them?
No, I haven't seen them. Not since this morning. Your little kobold friend and elf friend were asking how to get access to the library, and I told them that they could make their request over at the pillars, so they might be there.
Can you tell me about this quest?
Unfortunately, I don't have any information
Who
about
does?
it. That would be Pelk,
Elk. Where-
the dragonborn that talked to you when you guys came out of the Firefly cellar.
That is one name I actually have written down.
Where's Pelk? This is such a fun game.
If she's not around here, then I imagine she'd probably be at the Great Library fetching some books for some visitors.
Is that the same library that Marcel and Brix were looking for?
Yes, actually.
Fantastic. All in one place, possibly, maybe, could be.
How convenient.
Yeah. So convenient. What time is it? Do you have the time?
Yeah, it's we probably have maybe another hour or so before lunch.
Okay.
You should have told him it was Twilight.
Shit, time passed fast. I happen to have an article in my bag that I wouldn't mind offloading. It's a canvas made of human skin.
The receptionist looks absolutely horrified.
Yep. I found this. It's a whole story. But you think? I mean, this is like this is a library, and I'm sure you probably have books written on something like this in here. I'm just saying, is somebody looking for like an artifact like this? Similar.
He has a very disturbed frown on his brow as he says, "The best thing."
They made tomes with human skin. I'm just saying.
I
You
know,
can't be surprised by
I know,
this.
and he knows. He's just surprised that a visitor is carrying a canvas of human flesh with it in his bag. He says, "The bindery would be the best place for that."
And that's in the library?
Yeah, so the bindery is. It's this building here.
I go there.
All right. To the bindery we go.
Yes.
Place the
Keep the
canvas.
party split as long as possible.
Right?
Yes,
Sounds
I do have
ideal.
this one actually. Bam.
Oh.
House of the Binder.
It makes sense for me to be on this side, yeah. Yep.
It do.
Thing is how that's where the entrance is. Yeah, it does.
Hello? I ring the bell.
You see somebody come out of the restricted section from beyond this gate. And
Hey, I got
hi.
this canvas made of human skin. I was wondering if you'd like to get that.
He looks only mildly bothered, as they say. That's actually you'd be surprised how hard that is to come by.
I
Um,
imagine people like to keep up with it for their entirety.
you know, you didn't harvest this, right?
No, I found this while I was helping out this place.
Are you sure?
I mean, okay. I mean, as long as it wasn't you that was, committing
No.
a crime.
I stole this from somebody.
I see. Well, he looks around quickly to see if the other about can hear him, and he says he whispers, yeah, we'd be happy to take that off your hands.
Okay.
What's your price?
1,000 gold.
Yeah, I was about to say 1,000 gold.
My God.
I mean, you can haggle, roll.
Nope. 1,000 gold. He jumps at it and he says, "Sold."
Oh
Shit.
Oh,
You should have asked for 10,000.
I was thinking 10,000 too. I don't know what the hell this thing's worth.
Too bad.
How much was that worth?
I'll tell you after your transaction's complete.
Yeah. I have 1,000 gold in my pocket, so.
All right. So he takes it, and he very calmly, you kind of detect a hint that he's trying to be a little subtle. He puts it in his robes, and he says, "Very nice doing business with you, sir. Please, if you find any more rare binderies, do not hesitate to come back, and feel free to personally ask for me by name." What?
Man, that really sucks that I fucking stuck this on somebody as a bandage.
there's more skin where that came from.
Oh my god.
I had another.
Please, my name is Satire.
Satire?
Satire.
Okay.
And they take off their hood.
How do I
and
spell that? Satire.
It's they take off their hood and you realize it's a tiefling woman, and it's spelled Satire.
Nice.
Just spelled it with
Okay.
a Y.
How much did I just screw myself out of?
I looked up the cost, and it at minimum 5,050 gold pieces.
Woo!
Damn.
Boy, I stuck that on
Jesus.
somebody. Oh well.
Yeah. And that was just like half a canvas. That probably could have binded like what, 2 books? Imagine if he had the whole one and you knew what it was worth.
You know, I had 3 of these at one point.
I also had one at one point.
All right. Well, I appreciate your time.
Oh yes, I please, I am the appreciative one.
I'm sure you are. If I find anything else weird like that, I'll let you know.
Yes, please do, please do. Thanks.
Ah, fuck.
All right, let's see, Bjorn, you were going to the smithy, right?
Yep.
Oh, well, hold on. Hold on.
Right. Hawkman is leaving with his pockets significantly heavier, yet with still a lingering feeling of vague disappointment
It's okay. If you don't know, you don't know.
If you don't know, you don't know. That's right. You keep telling yourself that. Alrighty.
Dang it. Shit. Okay. Can would I know that? I think I would. I don't know.
Know what?
You know
So
what?
my character wants a set of plate mail, of plate armor. I would I would have tried to get enough for it.
Well, you just threw out a number. You were like,
Yep.
1,000?
Didn't think about it.
Nope. All right. Well, that's stewing.
So, okay. Here's a question for knowledge's sake. How exactly can you find out if I can? Because technically, chainmail is made out of metal, and the shield that I have also has metal as well. Granted, it's not fully metal, but it still has metal. I have a few other things of metal. My question is how do I know how much metal is needed to make it? Seeing as how I am a blacksmith myself.
Yeah, so wouldn't you just know?
My question is can I melt enough metal down that I have 2 hand axes, have a let's see. I have a thing of chainmail that I can melt down. I have 2 hand axes, and I have a shield. Is that enough metal to melt down and then have me create my own thing, plate mail?
So you're gonna melt. You want to melt down all of your equipment.
Not all of my equipment.
Do you have any weapons left after that?
Yeah, I mean, I still have my battle axe. I still have a great axe, and I still have splint mail that I have. If I need this to use the splint mail to make it, yeah, I'll use it.
Wait, how do you have a great axe and a battle axe?
You allowed me to have them at the beginning.
I
bought 'em.
But you bought both of them?
You allowed me to have them at the beginning because, I mean, I'm coming from like a dwarven kingdom, and I'm also a myself. So I bought them with the original 750 gold that you gave us. Like, well, okay, let me rephrase that. I bought the battle axe. The great axe came with me as part of the adventure gear that I did at the beginning whenever you create your character.
Are those just base or are they +1?
No, those are just base. All of this is base that I'm talking about. I don't have any pluses.
Okay, any pluses. Okay, so that's all of you. So chain. Okay, so what all are you melting down again?
Chainmail, 2 hand axes, and what metal I can from the shield. If that's not enough, and the splint mail is enough to make up the difference, I will then also melt down my splint mail.
Yeah, you'd have to use the splint mail, and it would take you 300 days to craft that.
300 days?
And
What?
750 gold pieces.
Additional?
Additional.
How is that 300 days?
Have you ever made a set of plate mail?
Well, okay, first off, I'm a blacksmith. I guarantee you it doesn't take 300 days in real life. It doesn't take 300. That's almost a year
Hey, Stu.
to make a
This
single
isn't real life,
armor.
Stu.
I
This
know.
is the player's handbook says so.
That is stupid.
Is it?
That is really dumb.
Let us feel it. Say it one more time.
Oh my God.
What?
I love you.
I know what you're doing, Jared. That's a vibe.
Okay. Do I notice that he has a thing of plate armor there, like already made?
Nah, this dude works on saddles, stirrups, horseshoes, my dude. He ain't got anything for armor.
Well, he's got a hammer and an anvil.
Oh yeah, and a forge.
Well, then let me ask you this: what is needed to plus something? More specifically, my splint mail. What would I need to plus the splint mail?
And they don't do that.
This is me using it myself.
Where is that in the player's handbook, Michael?
Armor's just straight up an AC. They don't
It's
do
not going to be in the
plus
player's handbook. It's going to be in the DM's guide. Let me see if I have access to it.
You can
I
alter
do,
the shield
Pog.
stuff, or change like what it's made out of.
Armor's not plus though.
Yeah, I don't think it gets a modifier.
Oh, you can't like increase the AC by plussing it?
Yes, you can, but it's not something that is normally or that is easily done.
Yeah, it would have to be.
Because it's considered a when you plus something, it's considered a magical item. Therefore, when you making a magical item or non-magical item, magic
Yeah,
requires
magical item.
even more gold and probably even more time and a very high level skilled person and potentially mage.
Yes, I remember this exact conversation whenever I had my +1 weapon.
Ooh. All right. Well, I guess I'll just sell my chainmail and my shield then. I don't need them.
Your shield of
No,
passive
I have a
perception?
regular shield.
Oh, you just carried around all sorts of shit. Good God, man.
Yeah,
Okay, so what is it that you're selling?
I'm just gonna sell my regular chainmail and a regular shield.
Alright. And well, and
Sell it to you for 100 gold.
for 100 gold, huh? So the guy looks at what you have, and he looks at you, and he says, "I give you 75."
You cut out there.
He says, "I gave you 75."
Can't go lower than 90, bro.
Bruh.
Well, I can't go higher than 50. The rest is coming out of my pocket. Ooh.
Well, you just said 75, and you're going in the wrong direction there, bro.
He doesn't need it.
Let me just say, this is high quality equipment here. This was made from the finest blacksmiths of the Dwarven Kingdom.
He
Okay.
points his hammer at
Easily
you.
can go for 100 gold.
Slaps
points his
armor.
hammer.
It's free real estate.
He points his hammer at you and he says, "Boy, I've been working with metal since you were on your mammy's tit. That ain't worth more than 6."
If you have been on the anvil for that long and you can't eye good craftsmanship, I guess I gotta take my business elsewhere.
He just humps at you and continues working.
Oh my god.
And then I guess I just leave. I was hoping you would let me roll deception.
Wait, if I ever have to go to the smithy, I am not with that guy.
Okay. Okay, so we'll just do theater of the mind. By the way, Bricks and Marcel, this is the glass ceiling tower you see. You're seeing.
Okay.
So, All right, so it's been like 2, maybe almost 3 hours. You guys are probably about to miss lunch. But Bricks, you have found a passing mention of what you're looking for, the wish spell, right?
Yeah.
So you found a passing mention of rumors that there is a very rare, highly sought after, borderline mythical conjuration spell that resides somewhere in the bazaars of, let's see. In the bazaars of the shining lands of Oreskos. So, I'll repeat that. So you found mention of a very rare, highly sought after, borderline mythical conjuration spell that is sold in a bazaar, and that's located in the shining lands of Oreskos. I'll type it out.
Wait, who's talking to what now?
We
The
found
DM is talking to Bricks and Marcel.
Okay.
Okay. Do I know where? Have I ever heard of this name before?
You want to do history?
Sure. 13.
Nope.
Fuck. Okay. Well, I will look around and see if anybody is watching me.
Nope.
If nobody's watching me, I'm just going to quickly rip out the page that mentions is the spell, pocket it, and put the book away.
Okay. All right. So Bricks and Marcel, what do? You guys have a possible lead on what you're looking for.
So I relay this information to Marcel and ask Marcel if he's ever heard of this place called Oreskos.
Tiny lizard to loudmouth, bro.
to loudmouther. Over.
In the middle of him talking, I just look at him. I'm like, I'm right next to you, Marcel.
Lost in thought. Thinking about this damn city that I'm trying to recall. Do I recall?
You do. Okay. Let's see. You recall that Oreskos lies in a rocky river valley in a remote region of Theros.
Where the fuck is Theros?
God damn it.
I'll type that out.
Theros. Cool. Okay.
You don't remember much. It's probably like a book from when you read when you were maybe a teenager or whatever. It's a place where you can see influence of an old culture. You can't remember exactly what culture it was, but apparently it was some sort of blend of human and some other race. You remember that Oreskos lies beyond the borders of Arcos.
Really?
Yeah.
We're really doing this, huh?
How's it feel, Michael?
Thither and hither.
And Don.
So it is potentially sold in a bazaar in Ereskos, which is in Theros, which is past the border of Arcos.
Arcos.
Yeah.
And I can only recall human / other race. Cool.
Okay.
You do remember that the region was once ruled by an empire called Meletus.
Mm-hmm.
And that's everything.
Our mission got long.
Do you relay this info to Bricks?
I start rambling off these cities to you.
I just look at Marcel. And I sigh. We're so fucked.
I say, yeah, it was pretty much a geography book.
Okay, well, we've spent too much time here as it is. Let us return to Hachman and Bjorn.
All right, so you guys are headed to the inn.
Yeah.
Okay. Bjorn, are you headed back to the inn as well?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to the library.
Are you going to the library? Oh shit! Fuck. That's
Remember?
right. Yeah,
Remember?
I do remember. All right.
I remember.
So, so Hakmem, as you're or not yeah, Hakmem, as you're leaving the inn to go to the library, like right almost dab smack middle of the courtyard, you see you can vaguely see Marcel and a little dot you assume is Bricks exiting the pillars. And like as you kind of like do a general scan of the area, you also are able to catch Bjorn, who looks like he's heading back towards the inn.
Hmm.
And yeah, so you're able to meet Bricks and Marcel like around this area in the courtyard.
I continue on to the library.
Nah, my god.
I'm just kidding. I meet up with everybody.
Alright.
I hide.
Alright, so Bricks and Marcel, you guys are seeing Hakmam. Looks like he's he spotted you, so he's walked up to you.
Hey, I forgot about you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
uh, so you ready to go on that mission? And then I look over at Bricks and I say, oh yeah, we have a mission that we need to be going on.
Oh yes, she tried tackling me earlier and tried to get me to accept the mission, but I fled, which is why I was so out of breath when I first got to you.
Fled all of 15 feet
Right.
to the elevator.
I thought I heard some interference.
Alright, so everyone's back walking back to the inn.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so you've all made it there, and I'm assuming everyone's walking up to the receptionist, right? Telling them that, we're ready to hear you guys out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and dude's like, perfect, excellent. Due to the nature of the mission, we're gonna go ahead and there's a room where Pelka's waiting. So he the receptionist guides you back to the back to the pillars where you guys just came
Oh my god.
from. And dee, dee, dee. And where's Pelk?
Is it
So many
Pelk
characters.
with a K?
Yeah, with the K.
Okay. I thought it was a P for some reason.
Nah. So yep, so Pelk is there right at the door. She quickly hurried from the library once she got word that you guys were ready to hear them out. And yeah, you guys just, head into the room.
Do, 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 do.
Into the room.
I
I was about to say, I would if I could control my character.
You would pick the corner, wouldn't you?
Wow, way to call me out.
Yeah, you
Where's the
weirdo.
corner?
Ow.
All right, so once you guys are all in and she's closed the door, she walks up and she walks through the room and picks up a book that's on the table there. And as she turns around, she's holding it in her arms and she says, "Candlekeep has long relied on a community of Gripply to the north for fresh seafood. These frog folk capture and raise giant crabs as livestock in an offshore cluster of pens they've erected just outside the village. Then they trade the meat and other salvageable parts for items they can use, particularly those made of metal or glass. You see, Candlekeep has long been a steady customer, but over the last several 10 days, the Gripply have become less and less
Several 10?
active. 10 days. Yeah.
Oh.
The Gripply have become less and less active, and the supply of food has all but been cut off. And to make matters worse, rumors have arisen about serpent creatures being seen near the Cloakwood in the Gripply village.
Mhm.
Do you think this is something your group can help us with? And of course, we don't expect you to work for free. If you're willing to undertake this, you will each be paid a sum of 500 gold pieces.
I need that.
500 seems a little low.
I'll just take a set of plate mail, and I'll be fine.
I have no guarantee I could authorize a trade for gold in the place of armor. I would have to talk to my supervisors, I'm afraid.
I think we could do a little bit better than 500 gold, right?
You want to roll me persuasion?
Do you want me to roll it? Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Man, it was on a 14.
Uh,
It rolled backward. Ugh.
anyone gonna help him convince her that that's a little low?
My pockets are very shallow, and being led by money, I'm definitely going to back him up.
All right, Hachman.
Thing is how we've also already helped, 2 times helped y'all. Once with a whispering of some bedtime rhyme, and the other with a sage that went missing. I think we deserved more than.
You greedy bastards. Well, would 750 work?
Yes, deal. And I
Yeah.
slam my hand down on the table.
A set of plate mail
You buy
armor
a
would be fine with
couch.
me.
I slam my hand down on the side of the couch.
I continue what I said before. A set of plate mail armor would be fine with me.
I'd have to check with my supervisor, sir.
I look at her and I say, no, the 750 is perfect.
Yeah.
So she looks, between you and Bjorn, and looks a little hesitant, but she presents the book to the group, and she says, "This book was brought to Candlekeep several years ago. The explorers who found it claimed it was not a historical text, but a warning. My superiors have authorized me to show it to you." So who wants to take the book?
I will. Having no knowledge and able to do anything with this book, I'll take it.
All
I
right.
have no business having books.
All right, Bjorn. So you take the book and you notice that it's surprisingly light. And after a brief examination, you realize that it's a cunningly contrived container, not a book. Its covering is made
Oh my
of
god,
supple leather reinforced. Its covering is made of supple leather reinforced of thicker strips of hide. And opening the covers reveals 3 intricately carved hollow wooden cylinders and a linen bag of dry clay artfully decorated with a drop of water.
I shake it.
Okay.
See if I hear anything rumbling around.
Yeah. You hear something rattling around in there.
Well, lads, it sounds like there's something in here. I try to open it.
All right. I jumped the gun on this one, but yeah, it's got the when you open it, it's got the 3 intricately carved hollow wooden cylinders and a linen bag of dry clay artfully decorated with a drop of water.
Oh, I thought all
Have
that
you-
was on the outside.
I was
No, no,
curious
no.
about all that being on the outside of a book.
No, that was inside. That was the inside. I should have known you guys would have been hesitant to open books now.
Right. So then I start fiddling with the 3 cylinders. Like, do I notice if there's any markings on them or anything?
Yeah. You notice that there's quite a few intricate markings. It looks like what could be, it looks like, they look like tools. Like you're supposed to use them to do something with them.
Can I take them out of the book?
Yeah.
I continue to look at the book.
All right. The book is basically container. There's nothing else in there except for the cylinders and the linen bag of dried clay.
Well, lads, I have 3 cylinders, and there's a bag of dried clay.
And the
And apparently, this is no longer a book; it's a container.
the bag that the clay is in, it has a artfully decorated drop of water printed on it.
What she said.
See.
Any ideas?
We need to carve something into the clay. I say out loud.
Well, it is dry, so we're probably gonna need some water.
So as you say that, Pelk clears off one of the tables and she produces a flask of water from her belt, and she says, "Yeah, you can use this."
Move to here. I can't move it, but I moved to here. Which is well within my range.
All right.
So I take the clay out, throw it on the thing. I take the water and I just slightly pour a drop of it on it.
Okay. So you pour a drop in the clay, and there's a drop of water in the clay, and it's mostly dry still.
So just wanted to see if a single drop would have done.
It's just regular clay. Don't worry.
So help me figure it out. I guess we got to mold this clay into something. So kind of hand out the cylinders to see, whoever wants to try and decode what's on there. I'll take one and I'll just fiddle through it and see if I notice anything with that cylinder.
Okay. So Bjorn, you notice that the markings, they look like they could be dwarven, but because the cylindrical shape, it's a little hard to be for sure about it. But it does look like it's in dwarvish.
Okay, before I hand out the other cylinders, do I notice that all of them are in Dwarvish?
Yes.
Okay, and can I? I'm gonna. Anybody got a piece of paper and something to write with?
I'll take a piece of paper out of my backpack, and
It's,
I don't
it's a
have
different piece of paper.
yes,
Like
it's,
high
it's a
school?
different piece of paper.
Okay.
It's a different piece of paper, a blank piece of paper, and I'll hand it to him. And I'll say, usually I just write with my blood.
Oh,
Okay.
edgelord.
I'm not that sadistic, so we'll go with a different, liquid. What was her name again?
Elk.
Elk.
Yeah,
Elk, do you have a pelt? Do you have a ink I can use?
So she kind of, fiddles around her belt to see if she's got her pot of ink. She hands it to you, and it's like there's like just barely more than like dredges left in it.
Okay, so hopefully enough to write all this down. So, knowing Dwarvish, I wish to try and recreate all of that onto this piece of paper.
Okay, so you're able to recreate what dwarvish you can make out. Unfortunately, your artistic skills aren't that great at all. So, Pelk is just kind of like looking at your drawing, like, what? And she kind of like looks at you, and then looks at the cylinder, and looks at you again, and she's like, "Oh, are you trying to read that?"
Yeah, trying to recreate it. It looks like there's Dwarvish on here. I noticed that there's Dwarvish. I'm trying
And,
to put it out in writing to form it
Yeah.
to obviously see what it's supposed to be saying.
I also know Dwarvish.
Me too.
Probably everybody here knows Dwarvish.
So,
But it's my native language.
Pelk very gently moves your piece of paper. She picks it up and hands it to you, and takes back her ink pot, and she takes her water flask, and she's like, "Please allow me." And so she pours some water onto the clay, and she gets the water in the clay, and then she spreads the clay out on the table, like until it's like on a thin layer, and then she kind of holds out her hand for the first cylinder,
Hand it to her.
and she grabs it between both her hands, and she sets it down on the
How big
clay.
is a cylinder?
I see.
It's
that
not very big.
happening.
Okay, I'm just wondering why she needed both hands.
She just like both hands,
Pressure.
sets it down, and then she pushes it down into the clay, and then she starts rolling it across the clay.
Yes.
She's using two hands to just.
Yeah,
Like she's Baker pinning it.
yeah.
Yeah.
The rolling pin.
Yeah, there you go.
So as she rolls out the first cylinder, Bjorn and Hakmem, are you looking too, or are you
Yeah,
just... Yeah, okay. So Bjorn and Hakmem, the first cylinder shows and explains how the Gripply people became skilled at harvesting giant crabs, which are loaded onto seagoing vessels and taken away, while the frog folks celebrate their newly earned wealth. And then she then asks for the second cylinder.
Hand it to her.
And after she rolls that one out, the second cylinder story begins with serpent creatures lurking ominously outside the Gripply village. Then the serpent folk rush forth, capturing or killing any of the frog folk who try and stand against them. As the village falls into disarray, the giant crabs escape from their cages and head back into the sea.
Good for the crabs.
And then she asks for the last cylinder.
I hand it to her.
So the last cylinder depicts and briefly tells about the aftermath of the serpent folks' assault. The village is vacant, most of its buildings flattened. Still standing is the Gripply's temple to their deity, which has been taken over by the snake people.
Looks like we found out what happened. As I say to the party after reading all of that.
Oh, sad.
Because it doesn't say, like, where exactly they are, or do they already know where the Gripply people are?
Oh no, Pelk already knows where they are.
Okay.
Yeah, they trade with them.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know if the Gripply people steered the ship inward to where they didn't know where the actual Gripply people were at. You understand what I mean?
No.
So, like, okay, so the Gripply people had the ship. They went to the mainland so that no one would know where their island was. They did the transactions at the mainland, and then they sailed back so that, again, no one would know where they're at. That's what I was trying to get at. If you still don't know what I mean, then I'm just going to stop talking. Apparently, my mind works apparently completely differently than anybody else's.
Fact.
I understand what you're saying, but I don't think it necessarily aligns with the story, though.
Just curious.
No, so so do you say any of that to Pelk or?
I say it to everybody. Like,
Okay.
I read all of that to everybody.
Okay, so Pelk just kind of gives you a confused look, and she says, "No, I'm not sure that's well, you see that well, this news came from a sailor who was an avowed Miter Jams. He's a ship captain who makes a living transporting crab meat to Candlekeep. So he's he's how we know what happened to the Gripply. You see, he's the person who transports those goods to Candlekeep from the village.
Okay.
So,
Oh, I thought you were going that was somewhere like that's how you found out. Okay. I guess we'll. Are y'all good with going and taking care of the Snick people? I'm down for it. I'm always
We just
down for a
gotta
fight.
meet up with Miter Jams.
Where can we
Yes,
find this ship captain?
Doc?
Yes, so there's actually a dock just past the pillars, and he's agreed to he's volunteered to take adventures by sea to a trading post where they can meet with the Gripply leader in exile.
Sounds good to me.
Yep.
How about y'all?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Lego.
Let's go.
And as you guys are leaving and getting ready to head to the docks, Pelk just kind of passingly mentions, like, "Oh, by the way, you don't have to worry, since this is a mission you've agreed to take for Candlekeep. You don't have to worry about readmittance. When you come back, you need not donate another piece of knowledge to the library."
I would hope not.
Cool, thank you.
Alrighty, so you guys, Pelk escorts you guys to the dock where you meet Miter Jans, and he grins as he looks at you guys and Pelk, and he says, I see you found a willing party. And then he looks at the group, at you guys, and he says, "Don't worry, lads. My old ship, the Dog Ear, have made the trip from Candlekeep to the trading post and back again more times than I can count."
How high can you count?
Well, pretty
I got
high.
I got 20, and after that, it's kind of over.
It's kind of no,
Yeah.
no. I assure
Run out of
you.
fingers and toes.
Well, you see, my good man, before the sea called to me, I was actually a scribe here at Candlekeep, so
Mm.
pretty good at counting.
Okay, so a sailor with all 20, huh?
Yeah.
20
All
is a
told.
high
Sound
point
like
dice to go.
seen a lot if he's got everything attached.
All right, so everyone's ready to make the trip. Before you guys board, he's like, just fair warning, lads. This trip, it's gonna take us about a day and a half to get there.
Sounds good to me.
I look over at the party and I say, I get a little queasy and seasick.
You'll be fine. I hit him on the back and kind of push him onto
I start pacing on the boat.
Alrighty, everybody going all aboard Choo Choo?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Everyone, so you guys get on the ship and you guys set sail. Aside from Marcel's raging seasickness, nothing of note happens. Man true to his word, Miter Jans knows, this route very well and is able to, he knows where to sail and how to avoid creatures and day and a half passes by without incident, and you guys make dock at the trading post by probably, let's see, probably evening. One might even say close to twilight.
Mm.
Ooh, this looks very Aztec.
Right? I like the green tent.
Was it tent?
I said
Are you
green
painting
tint. That's T-I-N-T.
Oh.
Not T-E-N-T.
You guys make landfall at the trading post, and as the coastal mist clears, you get your first good look at the Gripply trading post. There are ramshackle shelters that are clustered around a large permanent building. A low rumble of many voices softly croaking can be heard as your ship pulls up to the dock, where Gripply bearing weapons are waiting to meet its passengers.
Hey, how do you do?
music is fire?
I can barely hear it. I gotta turn it up.
Okay, sorry.
All right, so you guys you guys are pulling into the dock and you see what looks to be frog people, gripping their weapons and looking at you guys kind of suspiciously.
No need to be alarmed. We are here to help. We come from Candlekeep. And I point towards the ship captain. You remember him, right?
So when one of the Gripply speaks, it sounds like a language of croaks and a vague like rat sounds. You have no idea what this dude is saying. But luckily, in Miter Jan's, he answers back in the language. And he looks at the party and he says, they're just asking if what your purpose here is, and I was telling them that you're here to help them find out what happened to their fishing establishment.
Oh, okay, yes.
We'll leave the talking to you. I am shutting up.
I'm sure.
Nobody believes that.
Yeah.
I just look over at
Jesus.
him without saying anything.
I look over at Bricks as well, and I say, "Yeah, I shouldn't be talking either."
Oh, you know what? I totally forgot to put Gripply people here.
Nice.
Oh, I was curious. I wanted to know what they looked like. Okay, way cooler than Murlocs.
I would think like those frog people from the fucking fairy tale show.
I was getting that same kind of vibe as well. Whoa, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Whoa.
I was like, whoa,
People.
whoa.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa. It's a refugee camp. Whoa.
Oh.
All right, and we're close to time, so that's where we will leave it for the next session.
Okay.
Baby.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Well, that was a neat little downtime session.
That was a lot of fun.
Yes.
Oh,
We like to
Was
I
say
it
suddenly have a bunch
downtime,
of
bro?
frogs here now.
Jess, was it downtime?
Was it downtime? Yeah, you guys didn't go on an adventure. You guys, you
No,
know,
but we still made you work.
downtime for the players, not for me. Duh.
Well, I finally got my my feet to work. Now,
Your feet works?
Yeah.
You've been walking this whole time.
I know.
my favorite
Wait
thing
for
is
it.
Critical Role. They announce their episodes,
Bam.
and in the descriptions it always says, "Let's go shopping." This episode is literally everyone just shopping.
Yeah.
His
Mine doesn't do that.
Okay, should I give an update on everything I have advantage on? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 different advantages now. Oh, wait. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different things I have advantage on.
just from this one session, or as like as
What?
a character.
No,
Just
no,
from
it's like
this. Oh, as like a character.
yeah, like on my
Oh,
character.
Nah, it's
I
cool.
have like 8 different advantages.
Ow.
He's just gonna keep plugging that.
Keep plugging what?
His Wormling Buster.
Mm,
I don't know how to make it roll. I don't know how to do that. So I added the stuff for it to have the rolls, but it didn't do them.
When you're making the feat, it should give you a stat down below that says, okay, what is it? You get advantage on spells or attacks, and then I think it should give you the ability to do it towards a certain what you call it. That's how I was able to do the actual advantage and actually make it on my survival.
Yeah, I put modifiers for advantage melee attacks. Dice roll d20.
Oh,
It didn't do anything with that.
I don't know. Yours is a little different because yours is like specific to wormlings. So I think you just have to just be like, okay, I just do advantage, bam, bam.
oh yeah, I totally forgot. Okay, so who took books from the last campaign?
I took a book.
I have a scroll that I got in a something.
Yeah. Calligrapher supplies. So Bricks took a book. Oh, Hachmem, you gave a book to Bjorn, right? The courtship, the dwarven, his suit.
Oh yeah, that
Yes.
courtship
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
Yes,
did
I
you take that, Bjorn?
Let me look at my notes. Yes, I did. History
Okay.
of dwarven courtship rituals. Yep.
All right. So Hachmem didn't take anything or any books. Marcel, did you take any books?
I don't think I did. Yeah, I don't remember taking any books.
Okay. Well, retcon, as soon as you guys left the dock of Candlekeep, Bricks and Bjorn, you felt your bags get lighter.
Also, the page that he ripped out.
Yeah, interesting, huh?
Oh no. Okay. We're so.
Oh, that's gonna be fun to explain.
Nope.
I don't know. You should take a look in your bags. You want to take a look in your bag, see if it's there?
I do want to take a look at my bag.
All right. Nah,
Ain't they?
it ain't there.
There, fam.
I hope you know
Memorized
what's
it.
that thing that you have, Bricks? Yeah, what's that? No, you have a certain spell that will lock away like you'll like the remembering spell or whatever that you did to Marcel
Yeah.
when he failed flirting with Sage.
So funny story. When I took the long rest, I swapped out that spell for something else.
Nice.
Well,
So no.
You know what's funny is that you even making this character told me you were like, "This is our mission. I have this specific spell for this mission."
Yeah, for the mission, for the main mission, not the other missions that were going on.
Now we just
Well?
have like 10 places that we have to look up.
well, okay. So why don't you guys write this down? All right. It was located in a bazaar.
I did write it down.
Okay.
Yeah, I wrote
See,
all of
yes.
that down.
You guys are fine then.
I still have
It's
to ask
just
a lot
like,
of
what the
questions.
fuck? In a place I've never heard of, inside of another place, inside of another place, inside of another place. I hadn't heard any of those places before.
With a race that is we don't know in a language we don't know. It's fantastic. I love it.
Nice. If only there was like something you could do about that, huh? If only there was like a place where like you could
There's
get the
books
knowledge, the
and
geographical knowledge of this place that you're looking for. Ah,
No,
wouldn't that be
doesn't
nice?
exist.
it's not going to exist for us any much longer now that we have a ripped page that returned to home. It said, "Please return to sender."
Yeah. No, it's a your free trial has expired. In order to keep
God.
enjoying this content, please go
Alright.
to the bindery and pay for a fucking copy.
I'm going to bed.
All
Check
right.
y'all.
See ya.